Hello, SS2 Econ students. In today's lesson, we are going to be treating the problems involved in national income accounting and the uses of national income accounting. Last week, during the last lesson, we treated national income accounting, and I said it refers to the total monetary value of final goods and services produced in a country. We talked about the components of national income accounting or the elements of national income accounting. We talked about the GDP, the GMP, the NNP, and the NI. We also talked about measures of measuring the national income. In today's lesson, we are going to treat problems involved in computing national income and the uses. 1. Problems involved in national income accounting. Insufficient technical expertise. Most countries in developing countries of the world or underdeveloped countries lack the sufficient technical expertise to carry out national income accounting. They lack statisticians, economists, demographers, and so on that can carry out the activity effectively. Number 2, there's the problem of double counting. Double counting means counting final goods and services twice. Double counting can occur when semi-finished goods are being counted, or when goods are not being valued at final market prices. So, when semi-finished goods or raw materials are counted, and you still count the value of the finished goods, then you are counting the value of the goods twice. 3 is subsistence production. Subsistence production can affect national income accounting because some individuals are not paying taxes and their income is not being accounted for. Problem of inflation. Inflation overcasts the national income accounts by increasing the value of the national income figures than what is ought to be, because prices of goods will definitely go up while their value and economic activities have not increased. Number 5 is inability to quantify some services. Some individuals actually perform economic activities like a housewife, a pastor, a clergy. Those individuals, you are unable to account for their services in the national income, despite the fact that they are involved in economic services. Number 4 is inability to get the correct valuation of depreciation. Depreciation refers to wear and tear of fixed assets. Now, for you to be able to accurately value the value of your fixed asset, you must remove the rate of depreciation over the years from the current value of the fixed asset, and it's quite difficult because of inability to correctly value your fixed asset. So depreciation is also a major problem. Then ignorance and illiteracy. Some ignorant and illiterate individuals will not want to give their adequate and appropriate income figures because of fears that they will be taxed heavily. So some people will not be able to disclose their income, and that shortchanges the government. Also, inability. Some people fraudulent activities and some illegal activities are not being accounted for in the national income accounts, thereby underestimating the income figures. Uses of national income accounting. 1, it is used for economic planning. It helps the economy to be able to plan effectively for their economic activities. Then it influences foreign investors. That is, your GDP over a year will influence foreign investors to invest in your country or not to invest in your country. So it influences foreign investors. Then it helps in assessing the economic performance of the country over a period of time. It helps to know if the economy is buoyant or not. Then it helps to measure the standard of living in the country. It helps to know if the country is actually living given fine based on the income earned by the government of the country, or if the country is languishing in poverty. Then it helps in redistribution of income, it helps in a redistribution of income, and it helps in index of classification. It helps to classify countries into poor and rich nations of the world. So have a nice day and see you during the next class. Thank you.